Welcome to the XR125 in the shed video. I've just got back from Tunbridge, just picked it up. Done a deal with Nigel, lovely fella. If you're watching this, welcome along, Nigel. So I swapped it for the C90. Yeah, I'm going to miss the C90, but we got the Super Cub 125, so that more than makes up for it. I think so anyway. Nice to have something new to tinker with, and I'm going to enjoy some off-roading with this. Bit of trail riding, that's what I want it for. So I'm just going to do an initial assessment. Just walk around it and pick holes in it. I'm sure I can pick some holes. It's 20 odd years old, isn't it? So there's bound to be a few things wrong with it. I'm expecting a few things. So let's have a look, shall we? So we'll start straight away with the back end. That number plate is tiny. As you can see, that's an 8x4 plate, or 8x6 rather, the Cub one. This is 5x7. Even I wouldn't be cheeky enough to have one that small. So I'll have to get an 8x6. You'll be glad to know I kept my Cub number plate. And I kept my nice top box. So back to the XR. I really dislike that reflector that's coming off. I'm sure I can find one to stick on there like it should have. I would imagine that's a reflector point there. So both rear indicators have got tape round them. What's that all about, Nige? That's okay, I don't know if it's it's obviously had a few owners in its time. Have they just been broken off and lashed back together with tape? Back tyre's seen better days. It's got a few miles left in it, but I want to go trail riding, so I think a more aggressive back tyre is in order. The rim's a bit rusty. Chain and sprockets, what's that like? Can't see the sprocket very well because it's all covered up, isn't it? Chain's as tight as hell. Wow, that's tight. I might just have a chain in stock actually. From what I can see, the sprocket does look a bit worn. It's done nearly 20,000 miles, so yeah, that could be worn out. It could be due a chain and sprockets. So the stand isn't worn out. The engine, I believe, is the same as a CG. Certainly looks like the CG. Electric start. I think I'm going to change the oil actually while it's still warm, because I don't know when it was last changed. Front brake all works alright. Front tyre's got a bit of tread, but so I'm going to go trail riding on it, so that'll be changed for a more aggressive one. Probably Kenda 262s. Fork seals look alright. Let's carry on round. So it's got a recent MOT, so I'm not expecting anything major. I'll see it's got a new tap the other side and a new carburettor, but it seems to run alright. I have got the original carb. Yeah, a bit of paint rubbed off there, but that's no worries, is it? A few scratches on the plastics. The tank's a bit scratched up. And it's got a paint chip there. But I'll touch that up. I'll do what I did with the MZ. Touch the chips up. Just buff that with a bit of 2000 wet and dry, and that'll polish up. That's got odd mirrors. I didn't notice that straight away. It's got an oblong one that side and a round one that side. Oh. So which one should it have? I'm thinking it should have that one because that looks the oldest. The right hand side looks fairly new. So maybe I'll get another round one, or just take that one off. I can't have two odd ones. That's not good for my OCD. Let's fire it up and see if it starts. It should do, it's warm. Yeah, so it runs like a little sewing machine. They're good little engines, these are. The exhaust is nice and quiet. Although I'm not a fan of that wrap. A bit like the MZ. Bloody hipster wrap. That can come off. Because they go rusty underneath otherwise. Brake light works, headlight works, dip, high beam, horn. Yeah, the indicators aren't very good. Look how slow that flashes. Just flashes when it feels like it. What's going on there? So I'm surprised it passed the MOT like that. You see, it just flashes when it feels like it. I'll have to get some contact cleaner inside that switch, I think. See if I can clean that up. But yeah, that's about it, I think. Seat's in good nick. Yeah, it ain't bad, is it? Not in bad nick at all, really, for its age. So I just about to change the oil, and I've noticed this gear lever's bent just on the end. That's better. Straight again now. So it's got like a filter gauze in here as well. Jesus, Nigel, you did that tight. Christ alive. Why is that so tight, Nigel? Christ. There's no need to do that up that tight. I'd imagine there's a torque setting for it. It's pretty black. So these only hold 0.8 of a litre, something like that. Not much at all. It's not much more than the cub. So that'll get changed every 1,000 miles. So there's the filter. That little thing there. That looks nice and clean, there's no debris on it. Absolutely no need to do that up too tight. I'll have to look up the torque specs, but that was way too tight, that was. So I've got a bit of oil on the rag from mopping up. It's quite good just to wipe around with an oily rag. As this is never going to be a show queen. It'll be a bit like the MZ, I'm just going to ride it. Just do the minimum I can to get it up to standard. Mechanical standard, that is. Not too worried about cosmetics because I'll probably end up falling off of it. Alright, so oil wise, it's just going to get the usual 1040 cub spec oil. Spot on. So while checking the level, I've noticed, look at that, horrible screws, and that's a bit loose. So we'll change that for a proper one. Maybe change that as well. Depends if I can find a matching pair and get rid of that bloody wrap. Are we going to find any horrors under here? Hope not. Yeah, the pipe looks alright. Just wants a bit of black paint, that's all. I'd much rather see it honest like that than that hideous wrap. So this is proving to be not quite so easy. It's you know, this bit's broken out. So I'm going to have to bodge that somehow. So that hole should be an M6. The M6 stud has snapped off. So someone has quite carefully drilled out the middle and tapped it to M4 or M5. Looks like M4. They got it nice in the middle, the holes. I don't know why they didn't drill it a bit further and make it back to M6 again. But that's what I'm going to do. Drill that out and re-tap it to M6. So the drill for tapping out an M6 is M5. 5mm. Pity I haven't got a left hand drill, because that might just drill this out. That's it, job done. So that's that thread sorted. Just going to check the tyre pressures. 14 psi. So what I'll do, I think, is I'll put about 26 front, 28 back. That won't be far off. Let's just check that with my gauge. 26. That's pretty accurate, this thing. So there we have it. The first check over mini service, get to know the bike video. I'll put some contact cleaner in the indicator switch. That's working a lot better now. Not perfect, it still flashes too slowly, but it flashes and it turns off, so I'm going to leave it at that. I've taken this mirror off because I can't stand having two odd mirrors. I'll just try and get another round one to match that one, or some of those fold-in ones, you know, for trail riding. So we'll call that one quits. Next time I'll be out enjoying it, doing a bit of trailing, up on the back wheel and crashing. Oh, no broken bones, hopefully.